Good morning students, welcome back in our science online class. Today we are going to learn about diarrhea. And do you know students what is diarrhea? Yeah, maybe some students know. Okay. Diarrhea, it is also called dust in Hindi. Okay. Now what is diarrhea? Okay, diarrhea means actually students what happens, sometimes we eat infected food, means which is not good, which is infected by microorganism, stale food, okay, or sometime maybe due to the unclean water. Unclean water means not pure water which contains the microorganism. So when we consume infected food or unclean water, that is called the dirty water, which looks clean but actually it contains microorganism. So if you consume this unclean water, infected food, we may suffer from watery stools. We may suffer from the watery stools, and this condition is called diarrhea. And due to this diarrhea, what happens? Our body loses salts, which are very important, as well as water, and we feel energyless. We become tired. Why? Because our body loses water and salts, which were very important. Okay students, see here, diarrhea leads to the loss of water and salts from the body of a person. Then what happens? The person feels energyless, person becomes tired, he needs to sleep only. Yes? Because there is no energy. Whatever energy was there, that energy lost by person due to the watery stools. Then one more is there, dehydration. Dehydration means what students? The loss of water and salts, the loss of water from the body of a person through watery stools. The loss of water from the body of a person through the watery stools. And due to that the person becomes energyless. That is called due to the dehydration. But no one should neglect the diarrhea, students. No one. Because you know what happens, students? The excessive dehydration. Excessive means what, students? Excessive means more. If there will be a more dehydration of body caused by diarrhea, if more watery stools loosed by body, that causes death also, because that person is losing very important part, that is salts and water. So that person may die also. Okay students, so diarrhea should never be neglected. If you are suffering from diarrhea, suddenly you can go to the hospital, or second thing you can do one at home, you can make the ORS solution. Now what is ORS solution, students? Oral rehydration solution. That is called the ORS. Now see students, in order to prevent the dehydration, the person suffering from the diarrhea should be given a solution of sugar and salt in clean water. That is called the ORS solution. The person is suffering from diarrhea, who is, suppose whatever the person is there, or whoever is there in your family, suppose that person is suffering from the diarrhea. So just do one thing, you don't neglect that diarrhea. Okay, just do one thing, you can make the ORS solution at home. So how to make ORS solution? So just you need sugar, salt and clean water. If clean water is not available, you can use one thing, that first you boil the water, let it cold, and then that water you can use to make the ORS solution. And that ORS solution, Okay, that solution you can give many times in a day. Okay, you can give many times in a day till that person feel better. Okay, then ORS. Now what, just now I said you what is ORS? ORS is the solution of salt and sugar in clean water is called ORS. And what is the full form of ORS? Sometimes the question may come in NSO exam. What is the full form of ORS? So full form of ORS is oral rehydration solution. We are taking this solution through the mouth, that is why we call this oral rehydration solution. Then what happens when we drink this ORS? So when we drink this ORS, ORS makes up the loss of water and salt in the body. So we get the salt as well as water in our body and fulfill the salts whatever the needed our body, and then we feel better. So we need to take more than 4-5 times in a day, then the person feel better and he get the rehydration or he can feel better. Okay students, so this is about the diarrhea. So everyone, you should keep in mind that one thing, no one should neglect the diarrhea, or diarrhea should never be neglected by anyone. Okay, if the person is suffering from diarrhea, so it's simple thing you can do, you can make the solution of salt, sugar and water, okay, and give to that person who is suffering from the diarrhea. So you will get the relief and he feel better. Okay students, so I hope you understood today's part of diarrhea, and I know that in your life you are going to use such a type of ORS solution if someone is suffering from diarrhea. Okay students, so today we will stop here, remaining part will continue in our next video.